pniesz?
Athik Wurthan Roth! Athik Wurthan Roth!
Indeed.
Athik Wurthan Roth! Athik Wurthan Roth! Athik Wurthan Roth! Athik Wurthan Roth! Athik Wurthan Roth!
Consider it done.
Careful, Watcher. That thing's got a nasty hex on it. Confusion feels like.
Already on it. Tell me you don't plan on connecting with this pillar? Consider it done.
Quiet now.
I got an itch. Can someone scratch my elbow? I'll lift it with my body. That is not a good way to go.
You do not belong here. We are the dead.
We're talking to a lost soul? Hold on, before you say any more, look into the light of my lantern.
Maybe you're dead. I do not see Tangaloa's mouth or Sirono's doors anywhere.
My storm wreathes Pococahara. Ngati's fist drags valiant ships to the deep. If you come to stop this, you have already failed. Ngati holds our souls in this swamp, cut off from the sea. The flow of essence stops here.
And rots, apparently.
What do you mean, rots? Souls are going bad, cut off from the cycle? My lantern looks fine.
I don't claim to understand it, girl. I am a miner, not a mystic.
The cistern overflows into the world of the living, stirring the sea and skies with the fury of the goddess. The gods laugh at machines, I say. Nothing built of kith hands can wrest away their will. No souls travel through here. The Adra screams. This is where Valiant's scheming ends. Ngati's servant holds the dam closed to flood the living world with her vengeance. Their ships also sink when the winds tip them over, Akira. I am the storm of my people. Adra is the staff I wave to churn Ngati's kingdom.
Compensating, are we?
You will not laugh when I scatter your soul.
Madiko, to arrive at the far side of death and find this babbling brook.
The Valians will not overrun us while I have the strength to repel them. Fool! Ngati will stop churning the seas when the outsiders leave. Pirates and slavers drove my tribe from our old roots. Now, the Valians do the same with paper. They come to pull Adra from the earth and mill it like grain.
Talk on, Plankanet. You have your story and I have mine.
There is nothing more to say. Here at the end, outsider lies are a dull edge. This is where all things stop. No one leaves, I say.
Akossi, let's not be hasty. Some of us still have bodies out there. You don't plan on staying here, Ak? Why not let us tag along and see if we can reunite with our... what we left behind? You're not lying, are you? You've all served your captain with distinction. But I think this is where we part. Dismissed.
How may I help?
Lavaru beyond seek.
Moe, Ixie, Ona.
Ready when you are. Here's
Yes, like that.
Hey. Of course.
Your orders?
I'm here.
Yeah? Lavaru, be on seek!
Captain. Huh. Right between the eyes. Your order? Aye, aye.
What can I do? Four.
Already on it.
I hear you.
You must... Party before venturing forth.
I hope that's not for us.
My fishermen saw your boat sailing from Pococahara. The storms. They parted like a school of fish before Nagati herself. Now, the Valiant Trading Company will send ships, people, and supplies. Tikawawa will be the greatest port.
First, they must clear room for docks and storehouses. But that will be many months from now, no?
Already they make plans. I say this is a turn in our fortunes, the first of many. You are always welcome among us. Accept this and know our thanks.
For what do you linger here?
Soon the director will send supplies and unless you have room on your ship. Wait, what do you mean? Per complaint, you cannot take this thing so seriously. As I was an academy brat hoping to catch the director's notice. And anyway, this has nothing to do with me. I am just a cook.
Not your fault and not your problem. A familiar refrain.
But I will see this gets back to the director in Neketaka. No need to worry. That you mean? Madiko. If the expedition failed, the company will hesitate to finance a second one. They might close them. If their work was finished, their families in the republics would be compensated. Agrasima. I would consent to be chained to your galley if it saved me from this dump.
This is where we part ways. For the moment. Asura will want me to report in alone. Sorry, it's company business. I might not be back for a few days on account of this. I'm supposed to handle this. I won't ask you to come along or get involved. When I said I won't ask, what I mean is you weren't invited. This is a one-woman, one-bird kind of job. Hey, farm boy, try to keep the captain entertained while I'm gone.
Well, take care, Ishi. Expect to see you.
Go have fun. Chase a god, save an island. Do what you do best, Captain.
Looking for a pistol or an arquebus? For our time,
What can I do you for? Sure thing.
My hands are feeling better. You know, I've heard stories about you. I could probably use the good influence, especially with the way my last posting is. I'll see you on board, Captain.
What ship survived his rage?
Our chanters say we once came.
There's so little we understand of one
How
another.
can we be so different?
And came to speak for...
You look like you've come with a
Good to see you again. Maybe if you impress her...
cheats, I'm telling you.
It's impossible to cheat at Hazatoa.
Clear skies. That explains the rumors the Valians are scaling up in Queen's Birth. I'd hoped you would stop them. They'll press gang the locals and tear Pococahara apart. Once they're done, they'll leave behind a wrecked island and a tribe dependent on their resources. Nevertheless, I'm more interested in reports the storms around the islands have cleared. What do you know of this? Even if this isn't the outcome we'd wanted for Pococahara, your observation is infinitely more valuable. Take this, and remember it. We'd long suspected something unnatural was behind the storms, but we had little evidence. Yes, if the storms that assail Rawatai have a similarly unnatural origin, then perhaps they too can be stopped. And if that's the case, then there's more work to be done. Work, after all. Those of us born to privilege have a responsibility to use it to noble ends, no? In any case, Hazanui Karu has a matter that could use your help. Her office is on the main floor behind the large double doors. It's most conspicuous. He acts like he's gonna do one thing, then he does something else.
That's called...
Atsura tells me you tamed the storms of Pococahara. You may have had a sheltered upbringing, but you're no soft-handed sop, I'll give you that. Makes a person wonder what kind of secrets lie in Andra's mortar. Your people have built forts and keeps in nearly every known corner of Aora. I thought, don't tell me you've never gazed at a horizon and wondered at what lies beyond. Or seen a no trespassing sign as a challenge. That's the spirit. Rautai's storms have made us who we are as a nation. Hardy, but they've also held us back. Forced our people to seek resources and livelihoods. Imagine how much more we could achieve if we could control those storms. Why not? The storms there cannot be natural. Not when they are so ferocious, so constant. And your exploits at Pococahara suggest... But enough of that for now. There's an understatement. The trouble in Hasongo forced us to send additional ships back to Rawatai to make up for shortfalls. And storms at home have delayed another portion of our fleet. This leaves us short-handed here. I have no doubt. We're due to collect a special shipment for delivery to our port at Sayuka. We've contracted with a captain named Widla. Meet her, complete the trade, and take the cargo to Sayuka. Fleet Master Okaya is overseeing the development of some special projects there. She's one of the brightest minds in Rawatai, and it shows. You two will get along. Most of her work is, or should be, under wraps for now. But perhaps she can give you a taste of what we have to offer. It'll be easier for Okaya to explain. Good sailors with a fast ship and no mind for questions. Along with half the population of this storm-tossed archipelago, I understand you're cozy with the Principe. I've got no love for pirates, but that connection may serve you well here. Let's just say, I'm not keen to invite them to a port where we're Any other questions? Widla's agreed to meet our courier out at sea, away from the heaviest traffic. This is her payment. We've already negotiated with her. Fleet Master Okaya will see to your compensation once you arrive with the car. This is the kind of job that's best completed quickly and quietly. Clear skies.
Yeah, can do. Yeah?
Just say the word.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components. Oh, not this again. There's a dozen of you.
Just say the word.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components. What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way. Oh, not this again. There's a dozen of you fools.
Yeah? Lavru, be on
What do you need?
sake.
Just say the word.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh? No mercy! Not a problem. Not a problem.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
Hunter, do you come to serve your coin bond? Then our clients have transmuted gold into justice. You have proven to me that you know the value of a coin bond. There is more work for you, if you'll... Anadire the Siren haunts the rocky shore and steers ships to a watery grave. The surviving crews of a dozen vessels have rallied their coin against her. She can be found in the western isles of the great Kua Urakuhu chain. Your coin bond has muffled a killing song. Excellent work. We are not finished. Your bond is needed again, and if your purse has room, we may help each other. Ikorno, a wizard of great cunning, slays Mataru warriors in single combat. Some accuse him of being an agent of Rawatai. Ikorno pages through his grimoire in the central isles of the Kua Urakuhu chain.
Incense? Offerings for the temple?
Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you...
Gotta look good for the ladies. Let's get a move on. Yeah? What are we standing around for? Need something? Now that's a fit. Bravo. Need something? Why not? What? Wonder what Pa's up to.
Ado, my hunter. To think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest. Dragons are a complicated bunch. Agrasima, a marauder gang boss called Nomu, broke free of custody along with the rest. Prison is too kind for. I hope I will still find this disgusting when I am important enough to toast with the elite bounty hunters. I tell them all that the captain of your sea troll has been making a name for himself raiding fishing villages with his minions. That's thief to the locals. I hear the Huan warriors fan out to catch the fiend, but so far they have no luck. You have done us both a favor. My esteem in the bounty community rises, and hunters come to buy me drinks. My friend, you have drained the wellspring and made us both very famous. If you have not spoken to her yet, find the Goldpack Knight Okauro in Sacred Stair. She can give you more work.
Good thinking.
Only 'cause I like you. Need something?
Well, all done.
Why not?
Welcome back, Governor Alva.
Ah, good, you're back. I hope you had a pleasant voyage. Ah, before you get too far on the way, I think you ought to come with me.
Albari tells me you are kind enough to look into this business on Pococahara for us. I hope you bring good news. De veras? Incredible. What fortune we have had to find a watcher. And Adr and the crew. Beza and the others. A sorry end for such dedicated individuals. How very fortunate. I believe I can take things from here, Alvari. Agrasima. The Watcher and I have more business to discuss. Oh, and do pay the I thought it best I speak with you face to face. Watchers are not so numerous here in the Deadfire. Especially, I'd read much about your exploits alongside the Crucible Knights in Defiance Bay. They're little and I think that we are, each of us, in a position. The Valiant Trading Company has had a presence on this island for nearly a century now. We have the great... What can the Royal Deadfire Company offer? A soldier's wages, so that you can elevate and the Queen? A place in the Kahanga tribe among all the rest of these neglected people. I can give you money, fame, certainly. But the men and women of the... And if I only wanted to offer you work as an Adra inspector, I would have... The Valiant Trading Company has maintained an outpost here in Nekataka for nearly a century now. It was only 2 years ago that we discovered Flaune Alette has continued to study the potential of luminous Adra in all manner of advances. Why content ourselves to sell all this Adra as a luxury when we might use it to... But of course you understand all of this. Alette sent word. A very dramatic first attempt, I hear. Though Alette has a tendency to gloss over details. But I want to hear it from you. How did it go? You'll put the priest into a frenzy with talk like that. Communion with the gods is their business. A near-death experience does little to recommend Alette's efforts. We are in the early days of Alette's research. Flawed as this is only the start, you know. The very dawn of a new age of discovery. Imagine if we could transport goods and people more quickly than any vessel or horse. Cure every kind of ailment. Perhaps cure disease. This has all been the work of a single outpost. I want there to be a dozen outposts, 100. Animancers, look at what we have left behind. Old Valia is a battlefield at constant war with itself. But the republics have risen from that, and in doing so, we will raise all of Aora with us. Exactly. You see it but I've said enough. Too much, I think. Until then, I have a more grounded task I need assistance with. Nothing that should put your spirit... Nekataka sees its share of smuggling. I doubt that would surprise anyone. But we've learned of a particular exchange that will... There is a Royal Deadfire Company official by the name of Quarno, who has been meeting in secret with one of the Principi. I do not believe he works with... He meets with a Captain Tola, a known pirate and smuggler. I hope I don't have to tell you that an alliance between a crooked royal official and the Principi is not... I have a woman, Britza, waiting in the luminous bathhouse in Periki's Overlook. The smugglers do business there, and she has kept an eye on things. I promise to send assistance. Find her, and she will tell you what she knows. Excellent. Meeting you has been a stroke of luck, Watcher.
Ado, Watcher. The Kontynuacja sent for me. It seems the republics have need of me again, thanks to you. Do you have need of me? Good.
That is, you see...
A fine prize, to be certain. Ah. At once.
What happened to your armor? You always kept it so neat.
When one of my order is gassed out. We are obligated to remove the suns from our armor and wear it as a sign of our disgrace.
They've disowned you. You owe them nothing, least of all this humiliation.
My debt and my duty are to my country. I will gladly accept humiliation from the dukes for another chance to serve the republics. Of course. Could I have a moment of your time? I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Giocolo. I'd like to Agrasim. It should not take long.
Is this a glimmer of sentiment from our Iron Paladin? What I want...
When I was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was studying. He found something in me. Something that resonated like a child. He said it was like this for all godlike. Different chimes resonating for different types. But you are not godlike. In any case, he told me it was what was causing my body to change. I begged him to remove it. He refused at first, saying it was impossible. When I told him...
No one should ever be driven to that. Least of all a little girl.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the only godlike girl, Agrasima. Giacomo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. When it happened, the Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Kalbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die. When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Finally, me. Giacomo saved me. Thank you for understanding. If we can speak to him for a moment in the tough...
I dare you to go inside.
No! Tengaloho will eat me! Bleeding me dry. Oh, what? Oh, not this again.
Lavaru beyond sick.
Lavaru, be on
Something I can do?
That'll teach you.
You're so special.
You're mine!
Okay.
Death take you. Madiko, I need to try something else.
How may I help?
What can I do you for? Mo, Ixie, honor.
Death take you. For the Republics! It is no use. I cannot.
What do you need?
That must have hurt.
Ready when you are. How do you like that?
Good.
Tell me. Lavaru beyond sick.
Lavaru, be on
Just say the word.
There's
Just like that.
You better run!
Madiko, I need to try something else.
That's it!
Tell me. Lavaru beyond seek.
What can I do you for? Lavaru beyond seek.
Yeah? Take this!
Oh,
This
good.
weapon's no
Tell
good
me.
to me.
Hmm? Aye?
Happy to oblige. Mo Ixie honor.
Just say the word.
¿Qué? Mary Poop! It is no
Yes?
use. I cannot get through.
That'll teach you.
What can I do you for? Mo Ixie honor.
Oh? Lavaru beyond
Just say the
seek.
word.
Yeah.
Just like that. Tell me. Madiko, I need to try something else.
Hey.
That'll teach you.
I'm here. Lavaru
Happy to
beyond
oblige.
seek.
Blessings be upon you. Nuh-uh,
Just say
didn't
the
work.
Death to
Oh,
our enemy.
good.
Tell me.
Hmm? I'm here.
Already on.
I'm here.